So red flag is essentially what I think of it as a dress rehearsal for what would be if we were to go to a major conflict where units across the U.S. Air Force and other nations can come together and actually practice our tactics before going out and having to actually do the real thing, no kidding, real time. As our aircraft are advancing, so are our adversaries. So it's important for us to practice our capabilities and tactics to what would be a realistic representation of what the current threat is against our adversary, which is the introduction of 5th gen stealth and other capabilities with those platforms. I don't think that one nation is going to be necessarily participating in a conflict and we're all going to be fighting alongside, and we got to learn to speak the same language when it comes to employing our tactics and how we use our different platforms and capabilities within that. So it's just getting on the same sheet of music and getting us all synced together so that if and when the time comes, we're ready to do that and there's no hiccup at all. Throughout history, if we've gone to a conflict, we've had our brothers and sisters in arms go to that conflict with us. So it's awesome to see us rehearsing it, practicing, and getting the mission done together, because realistically, if we go into a major conflict, it's not just going to be one nation necessarily, it's going to be all of us fighting the same thing.
Red flag offers the opportunity for us to be tested as a coalition with our US and UK partners in a high-end, high-intensity, high-threat conflict scenario. So one of the key components of red flag is the integration with our US and UK allies. Whilst they operate similar aeroplanes, there's a lot that goes into making those aeroplanes effective in combat. We need to ensure that our data links are all compatible, our communication chains are compatible, our C2 is compatible, that we're speaking the same language on any given day, and that we understand each other's capabilities intimately, so that if we're called upon to do this, we're not surprised on day one. This exercise is a key component to air combat capability preparedness in Australia across all spectrums of our warfare and also across all spectrums of our aviators.
Exercise Red Flag is the biggest and most developed kind of tactical exercise that we can be a part of in the Royal Air Force and probably in the world. It's a really unique opportunity for us to refine our tactical leadership and kind of tactics as well on a kind of multinational front. Working together with the Australians and the Americans is really, really important for us. It's a really unique opportunity to work using fighter integration, which is a concept that all three nations kind of operate on. We get limited opportunity to do that at home, and every nation has their own different way of working. And ultimately, if and when we go to war together, that's going to be the way that we will actually operate anyway. So working here in a really, really high stress environment hopefully will make those first days of any kind of future conflict really a lot easier. So flying with the Australians and the Americans is a really, really cool thing. We obviously are all fighter pilots and we all have our own professional pride, and we all share a lot of experiences and mentality on that front as well. But we ultimately all want to do the best we possibly can to represent our own formation, our own Air Force, etc. And sometimes you'll see that in the shot val at the end of the day, where you are all kind of validating your shots that you've taken throughout the day. And sometimes it might be that an Australian missile has timed up before my missile, so the Australian guy gets the kill. It's always a nice feeling when that happens to you. But yeah, so we're competitive in a good, functional way.